The Bazflyers are in St. Catharines, very close to Niagara Falls, and today we have the privilege of going to the Red Stone Winery. As I walk into the winery, we'll go into their shop and then we'll go down onto the patio and meet up with the head winemaker here. Just going into the shop where you can buy the wine. We've got some nice little wine knickknacks here, and Jan van der Speck, if you're watching this, I'm thinking of you today because this is a place that I know that both you and Tony would really enjoy being at. This is the tasting area of the winery. I believe we're going to come here later in the day, but I don't really think that's a lot of fun for the Bazflyers because neither Barry or I partake of wine. So for all of our friends who would enjoy wine, we wish you were here to drink it. Walking along past the bar. I think the winemaker is a little bit of a celebrity, but he actually has a story to tell us because he's one of us from down under. And I would just like to tell you that I knew this beautiful man from when he was first born. So he's kind of special to Bazflyer too. Renee, good afternoon. How are you this afternoon?
I'm well, enjoying the weather.
Great. Renee, I think you've probably got a lot of wine stories to tell us, but the one I'd really like to hear is how a little boy from down under got to be in the Red Stone Vineyard here in St. Catharines.
The truth is I got lost. No, back in 2006 I started traveling from around the world making wine. Basically this was one of my first stops. I'd applied for a job as a cellar hand when we were working as Tars Winery, as a much smaller winery, produced about 3,000 cases of wine. And then just as came back, ended up working as assistant winemaker and then winemaker for the Red Stone project in 2010, and it's gone from there as we've built more and more vineyards and made more and more wine. We're doing about 40,000 cases now, so it's a bit of a bigger endeavour, and we have beautiful restaurants as well.
It is a beautiful restaurant, and we're all looking forward to tasting the food, which looks absolutely wonderful. And I'd like to introduce you to my friend Jenny Van Eed from Madawi in Australia. Jen, would you like to say hello to the people?
Welcome to catching up with the Bazflyers, what they're doing all around the world, you realise. So, yeah, no, it's been awesome to catch up because I haven't seen them probably for about 12 years or 13 years or something like that. And Sandra hadn't seen Renee for many years. And yeah, so I'm just going to enjoy the food and the wine and company of the Bazflyers and Renee and Jen. And
thank you. Thank you, Jen. Yes. It's really nice to catch up with you again. And we have known each other for such a long time, so it's really good. I'm going to introduce you to Jen, and she is Renee's partner, and she's hosting us here in St. Catharines. And I can tell you, the food better be pretty good because what we sampled last night at her house was delicious. Hi, Jen.
Hi. Thanks for coming. We're so happy that you could stay with us.
You're welcome. Bazflyer 1, what have you got to say about today?
Well, here we are, once again, in another part of the planet, enjoying life and enjoying this journey around the world. Thanks, Bazflyer 2.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Renee, for sharing your little Down Under story with us, and I wish you all the best with your wine. And with your permission, I will post this on my YouTube. Thank you.